been that long. It's only been like 3 weeks since I last posted. I went on a vacation to Alaska, and it was pretty cool. It was cold. Actually, really was pretty good weather for Alaska. Like one of the days, it was like in the high 50s and sunny, and the people there were talking about how it was like the first warm day, first non-rainy day actually that they had seen in months. So I thought that was pretty cool that we got to go. Anyways, first of all, I want to say, bear with me on the cinematography because that's not my specialty. You know, I tried to do a little something different for the beginning of the video, but that's not really my thing. But it's something I'm gonna work on. You know, I like to learn how to do new stuff. Today I'm gonna be hitting arms, and some core afterwards. I know my last video I was having some issues with my back. I went to the chiropractor and I'm actually feeling a lot better. So, you know, I wish I would have did that in advance because I had tried to figure it out by myself and I was not getting better, I was just getting worse. So that's why I finally went to the chiropractor and I'm feeling good now, so I'm happy about that. You know, I've always been very, grateful and happy for the things I've been blessed with, and I've always struggled to be satisfied, like with myself, and I need more of this. I don't have this because I'm not working hard enough. I need to do more. I need to do better. And I'm very driven to a fault. And it's a cycle of I work really hard, I start to burn out, then I start to go into a state of just sadness because I feel like I did all that and now I can't do anything else. Ignore that. Anyways, but I was talking to my girlfriend about that the other day, and I used to go to church all the time, but the last 6 months I haven't, and she asked me to go to church with her, and I did. And the first time I go to church in 6 months, and the whole point of the service was about how we'll never be satisfied with earthly things, we'll never be, basically made me realize that I've been chasing the wrong things. I need to be more content and happy with the things I can control and be more patient and just be closer to God and trust that He'll guide my thoughts and guide me to make the right decisions and plan the right things to reach the level of success I'm trying to reach. And maybe the level of success I'm trying to reach isn't, His plan for me. Maybe He has other plans for me. But, of course we'd always rather follow the plan that we have, but I'm trying to be more focused on God rather than all the things that I want and feel like I need that I don't. Anyways, just a little rant before I get this workout in. Yeah, I hope that everything I just said makes sense. I'll listen back and I'll probably critique every little thing I said, but you know what? We're going with that first take. I'm gonna put this in the video. I don't feel like recording again. But all right, let's get this started, bro. It's funny because I came home from Alaska where it was cold and rainy and expected to come home to summer weather, and it's cold and rainy here too. So, like I'm still on vacation, dude. Just getting a quick stretch in. I think I'm gonna start with some chin-ups to warm up my body for my actual workout. And when I say I'm training arms, I don't count my shoulders. My shoulders are individual to me. When I say arms, I mean my biceps and triceps. I usually train my shoulders with my back. I like to do shoulders. I think my last video was back and shoulders actually, but I can't remember. But yeah, I'm hitting biceps and triceps today, and then core. Yeah, so about to get started with that, with the chin-ups. Probably 3 sets of 10, just to get back. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's get it.
1-on-1 bitch, they 10. 1-on-1 never again. 1-on-1. Won't get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear.
I'm about to start my last set for the chin-ups, and then probably gonna go into, I don't know if I wanna hit my biceps or triceps first. I'm thinking probably my triceps. So I might go with some push downs, some tricep push downs first. We might have to cut for a second because y'all ain't gonna see my hat here, bro. Alright. Whew. So I'm gonna go with tricep push downs first. And yeah, I'm thinking, so I've actually kind of switched my workout format. I've been going a little bit heavier with less reps. So I'm thinking between 6 to 8 reps, 4 sets. Yeah, because I feel like before I was doing like 10 to 12 reps of like something that like just wasn't heavy enough. I feel like I've been actually getting myself to failure by you know, actually putting some weight on the bar. Go. So yeah, that's what we're about to start right now. And if you're wondering why I'm using most gym goers probably already know, but the reason I'm using a lat attachment is just because I feel like it hits the back side of the long head of my tricep better. So if you're wondering why I'm using a lat attachment to hit tricep push downs, it's just it just hits the long head better. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I got 2 more sets. Let's go. I'm done with the kickbacks. Not kickbacks. I'm about to do kickbacks. That's why it's in my head. But ignore my dogs. They're annoying. Just finished the push downs, and I'm about to do tricep kickbacks next for probably 4 sets of 8. My water's dripping. Anyway, oh my god. I hope that's not loud for y'all. They're tripping, bro. But I felt pretty good on those first 2 sets. I failed on my last set, but you know, that's always the goal. I failed at 5 reps. So how much weight did I say? 120 pounds tricep push downs. And I'm about to go kickbacks. So let's get started. So I just got finished with my last set. I'm about to move on to biceps. Those are only 2 tricep workouts I was gonna do. So I'm about to start with a seated dumbbell curl. And then I think I'm gonna do 21s. If you know what 21s are, it's just 7 half curls, 7 half curls up, 7 half curls down, and then 7 full curls. That'll probably be it. Well, I'm gonna hit core, but I'm not a big core guy, like especially as like a runner. And I mean, in my opinion, I mean it's different for everybody. Everybody's body's different, but for me, my core is pretty naturally developed, and I feel like it's mostly for my body personally. It's just diet. I'm mainly only doing core because like with me coming off a back injury and everything, it's probably just smart for me to get my core activated, so you know, posture things. But yeah, let's get started on these curls. I'm about to switch to a standing curl just because the way I felt seating didn't feel right on my back. Never feel stuck in your workouts. Once you plan something, don't feel like you can't change it, because you should always listen to your body at the end of the day. About to go to the 21s, bicep 21s. I'm only gonna record one set just so y'all can see how they look. Just because I am trying to kind of speed up this workout. I've been down here for a while. That's one thing about recording workout. That's why I don't do it like all the time, just because, you know, it just makes the process a lot longer. So I am only gonna record one set just so y'all can see it, and then I'm gonna get into some core. So let's get started. Finished with everything. I think for core, I'm just feeling 3 sets of hanging leg raises. That's all I'm really feeling like doing right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm about to get into that right now. I just did 3 sets of 5 for that. This string is so long. I did 3 sets of 5 for that just because I'm still working on gaining strength, regaining strength in my lower back and my hips, so a little difficult. But I'll be full strength soon. I already know I will. But that's pretty much it for today. I know I was talking about sports betting content, and I am still betting, still posting on Twitter. Still, I'm done with the other account. I don't know if I ever updated y'all on that. I can't get it back. I tried multiple times. So, follow me on Twitter, KG Profits. Put it right there. Yeah. So, there will be sports betting content coming, but I just gotta figure out exactly what I want to post, what I want to talk about. So, you know, we got some planning to do. More coming. But yeah, I'll see y'all.